Tonight we're learning new details about what his children wanted to do after Michael Jackson's death. First, these are new photographs of the kids with their famous father. They were posted today on the website TMZ. These are candid pictures taken of the family. And tonight the kids are without their famous father, of course. And today Ed Chernoff, the attorney for Dr. Conrad Murray, says that Jackson's three kids asked to see their father's body in the emergency room. Chernoff says he asked a psychologist for advice and believes they did, in fact, see their father's body. What about their future? That is the question tonight. Where will they go? Today we started to get some answers. Erica Hill takes us up close.
Michael Jackson's three children will stay with their grandparents, at least for now. Catherine Jackson's petition for temporary guardianship filed this morning and quickly granted.
When there are emergency situations, the best thing the court can do is maintain the status quo. So by maintaining the status quo, you're going to keep stability for the children. And the secondary benefit is that you give a little test tube period for the judge to be able to look at it later and say, okay, that temporary arrangement, it seems to be working, or it doesn't seem to be working.
The children, seen here in happier times with their father in photos obtained by TMZ.com, are doing well, according to grandfather Joe Jackson, and enjoy being around so many other children their own age.
They're happy with the kids that they're around. You know, they was never around other kids, but they're happy.
In her petition, Mrs. Jackson said the children have a long-established relationship with her and are comfortable in her care. The petition also claims the oldest children, 12-year-old Michael and 11-year-old Paris, have, quote, no relationship with their biological mother.
Debbie Rowe has nothing to do with what we're doing.
But what if Debbie Rowe decides she does want custody of her children? Rowe will be invited to next Monday's custody hearing. Family law attorney Randy Kessler represents a number of celebrity clients.
Biological parents are always first in line. In this case, the kids are not already with the biological parent, so you don't have that issue. If the biological parent does step forward, then there might be a fight. But so far, good news for the Jackson family. When you abandon children, you obviously are not interested in being a parent. It's going to be very hard for you to come in and say, well, now I just decided I want to be a parent, especially when there are all these financial incentives.
7-year-old Prince Michael, delivered via surrogate, has no other biological parent listed in Monday's court filing.
All three children do reportedly have a very close relationship with their longtime nanny, Grace Waramba. Joe Jackson calls her a good friend of the family. But according to her friend, Malika Chopra, Waramba has no intention of seeking custody. In fact, Chopra writes on her blog the caregiver, quote, firmly hopes the Jackson family is granted custody of all three children and says she'll be there for them whenever they need or want her.
Chopra writes on her blog the caregiver, quote, firmly hopes the Jackson family is granted custody of all three children and will be there for them whenever they need or want her.
Unless somebody contests it, it's open and shut. We've got children that are wanted and loved and cared for and financially secure. This should be about the easiest type of case that comes before this judge.
An ironically simple ending to a chapter many expected would be as complicated as the man these children called Dad. Erica Hill, CNN, New York.